this meeting.
When I pulled it, it slipped out.
Oh, okay.
I'm ready, Tom.
You working all night or?
You got an X-ray to anything? Or? But it was
I wonder why.
just
It didn't need
some
stitching.
bad sprain or something, not a
Well, I've got it.
break.
So I have a small strain in my gut.
Yeah.
So when you're home,
Oh no, I was
You all
just
set,
wondering,
Tom?
like, if you got an X-ray, I guess at least it wasn't a break.
We're recording?
no, that didn't need stitching.
Yeah.
All right, welcome everyone. It is now 6:33 p.m. I'd like to call to order the Fenton Township Board meeting on this 29th day of October 2024. I'd ask everyone to please stand for the opening prayer and the Pledge of Allegiance. Trustee Gopal, would you lead us?
Yes, sir, thank you. Lord, we're meeting here tonight to conduct matters of business. We ask you guide our hearts and our minds in the spirit of fairness, right thought, and speech. Impart your supreme wisdom upon these activities so that our affairs may reach a successful conclusion.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. As always, Mark, thanks. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Clerk Krug, will you please call the roll?
Yes, sorry. Lorraine,
Present.
Reed,
Here.
Kotrick,
Present.
Krug is present, Kessler,
Here.
Gopal,
Here.
Chucker is absent at the moment. You have 6 members present.
All right. Manager Tom Broker, our zoning administrator Mike Deem, fire chief Ryan Boltz, and assessor Julia Wilson are also present this evening. Additionally, the following township officials are present via Zoom. Our township engineers, Alan and Melissa Lawrence. Tom, will you detail the procedures for those attending tonight's virtual meeting?
Yes, to members of the public attending tonight's meeting in person or via Zoom, please be advised the meeting is being recorded to be shown on Public Access TV, Spectrum Channel 191. Recorded meetings are also posted on the Fenton Area Community Television YouTube channel. For those attending via Zoom, we ask that you keep your microphone muted until we reach portions of the meeting where public comment is allowed. For tonight's meeting, there are no public hearings, therefore all public comment will be taken near the end of the meeting. Meeting materials are available for download on the Township's website at fentontownship.org.
All right, thanks, Tom. All right, moving on to the first business in order is the approval of the agenda. Are there any requests to amend tonight's agenda? Hearing none, a motion is in order to approve the agenda as presented.
So moved.
Support.
All right, motion's been moved and seconded. Any further discussion? Hearing none, Clerk Krug, will you please call the roll?
I vote yes, Kotrick,
Yes.
Kessler,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Gopal.
Yes.
Chucker's absent, Lorraine,
Yes.
motion passes.
All right, the agenda stands approved as presented. All right, moving on to the next business order is the meeting minutes. Included in the packet are the meeting minutes from the October 15th special meeting and also the October 15th regular meeting. Are there any corrections or requested revisions to these meeting minutes? Hearing none, the meeting minutes stand approved as presented. Moving on to expenditures. Are there any questions from the board regarding any of the invoices? All right, hearing none, a motion is in order to approve the expenditures totaling $2,516,128.15 for payment.
Support. I'll make the motion.
I'll support it.
All right, motion's been moved and seconded. Any further discussion? Hearing none, Clerk Krug, will you please call the roll?
Yes. Reed,
Yes.
Gopal.
Yes.
Tucker's absent, Kessler,
Yes.
Lorraine.
Yes.
I vote yes, Kotrick,
Yes.
motion passes.
Thanks. The expenditures stand approved as presented. Public hearings, as Tom said, we have none this evening. Moving on to reports. Clerk Krug, will you give us an update on the early and AV voting?
Well, much to my plan, I figured we'd get 600-700. Well, we have in 3 days, 4 days, that's right, today was 4, 1,627 voters. And
Wow.
we have this room set up with 14 voting booths. And yesterday in the afternoon, people were waiting for a voting booth.
And you had 14.
We never expected that many at that. it's a good thing. Because I think if we review it, Tom and I were talking, we're almost to 10% of our eligible voters already. So it's, Tom, anything you want?
No, it's actually run very smoothly. Everything's balanced every day. The number of voters have taken advantage of the ability to get an absentee ballot, but then bring it here and tabulate it themselves. And the system converts and gives a measure of comfort to some voters that they get to do it themselves, but still get to mark the ballot at home.
Get to see them themselves put it in the machine.
Yep.
If it makes them feel comfortable. All right. Are there any committee reports to be made to the board this evening?
I have one. I just wanted to let you know, Ryan Volz, we had a public safety meeting and we were talking about, you want to come up here and explain real quick about we're going to get another Lucas, or at least the board is recommending approval for another Lucas device. It's a CPR kind of automatic machine. Go ahead, sir.
So you and I have discussed that.
Yes, we have.
Just the other day, and with the funds from the opioid accounts, we're able to use that towards a Lucas device. We've already given some of it to the
Greater Flint Health.
Greater Flint
Yes.
Health Coalition.
Last year.
But now that we realize that we can use it now, we're going to go over that money and put it towards this device, make it a lot cheaper. So they're in stock and we can get it within a month. So it's going to be nice to have an additional one. So
How many
Great
safes
idea,
do we
Chief.
have with the one?
the one we have now, I think 2 or 3. Our old Auto Pulse, we had 22. And we had that one for 8 years. So it works. So CPR and good CPR are 2 different things.
This will have us one at each station then, correct?
Then we'll have one at each end of the township.
Okay.
So,
And again, just to let you know,
yeah.
our committee, the 3-man committee voted to approve it, so.
All
We didn't
signed.
vote,
Great.
we're.
Thanks, Mark. Thanks, Chief.
Mhm.
Good report. And next year we'll be getting some more money, so
Yes.
I'm sure you'll have something you'd want to purchase. All right, moving on to the next business order is communications. This is a proposed 2025 Fenton Township meeting schedule. A copy of the 2025 Fenton Township meeting schedule, including the Planning Commission and Zoning Board of Appeals, is in your packet. Operations Manager Broker, anything you need to add?
No, the Township Board schedule is remaining the same, first and third Tuesday at 6:30. Planning Commission is second and fourth Thursday, is that right? Except for November and December. And they start at 6. ZBA is fourth Tuesday, except for December because of holidays, and they've opted to move their meetings to 6:30 for next year.
All right. At this time, there's no action necessary, so it will be on the schedule for the 11/19th agenda to adopt. Moving on to communications. This is the launch of the new citizen notification app, My Fenton Township. The My Fenton Township Citizen Notification app went live this past Friday. Residents can now download this free app from the Apple Store or Google Play Store. This app will provide a variety of notifications as well as easy access to specific pages to the Township website. I do have if you haven't seen this, we now have the QR code sitting out in our lobby, but we're going to be putting it out on all of our social media. Just another step that the Township's taking, that the board supported, to communicate with our residents. And this will have just about anything you want to know about the Township. It'll be on this app, so I would encourage everybody to use the QR code that's here tonight. Anybody on the board to download the QR code and stay on top of what the Township's doing.
So I downloaded that app just the other day. We were here on Sunday voting and saw that it was available, so I downloaded it. And today I got a notification about possible delays on Torrey Road, and I thought, well, that's very helpful. You know, it's better
It
than
really is.
getting yourself on Torrey Road and thinking, why didn't I know about this? So it was very helpful. It
And I was
worked.
talking to Monica today, this afternoon, and I was talking about, she was telling me, explaining to me, the hours are going to change. I think Tom and Bob, you can give affirmation, but it was like, what, 9 to 5 or something, these early voting days?
Well, it's 9 to 5 every day except tomorrow, which is noonday.
Right, so she's going to push out a notification to let everybody know, because there's been lines at the door.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we'll be able to communicate with our residents, and hopefully, over the next year or so, we will have the majority of our residents on this app. So it's taking us into the next generation, or the next century. All right, moving on to the next business order is adoption of ordinances. This is rezoning number R24-006. This is Lonnie Ward, part of parcel 06-16-300-010, known as 4436 Ralston Road, going from Ag to R3. This is to be combined with the existing R3 parcels. This is the second reading, voted on the adoption. Again, Mike has spoke to this last week. Is there any comments or questions for Mike regarding this at all? Any questions from the board? Okay, a motion is in order to adopt an amendment to zoning ordinance number 594 to rezone part of parcel 06-16-300-010 from Ag to R3 as presented.
So moved.
Support.
Motion's been moved and seconded. Any further discussion? Hearing none, Clerk Krug, will you please call the roll?
Yes. Patrick?
Yes.
Kessler?
Yes.
I vote yes. Gopel?
Yes.
Tucker is absent. Lorraine?
Yes.
Reed?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thanks, Bob. All right, next business order is unfinished business. There is none tonight. Moving on to new business. Scheduled public hearing, 2025 Fenton Township budget. We've all reviewed the memo in our packets. Operations Manager Broker, will you explain?
Excuse me. Yes, you've got the preliminary public hearing draft in your packet. There may be additional modifications, probably nothing significant, before we have the public hearing on the 19th. But I'm just requesting that we schedule the public hearing so we can post the appropriate notices to have that on the 19th of November.
All right, thanks, Tom. Are there any questions or comments from the board? All right, hearing none, a motion is in order to schedule a public hearing on the proposed 2025 Fenton Township budget at the November 19th, 2024 Township Board meeting.
I'll move the motion.
Support?
All right, motion's been moved and seconded. Any further discussion? Hearing none, Clerk Krug, will you please call the roll?
Gopel?
Yes.
Tucker is absent. Lorraine?
Yes.
Patrick?
Yes.
I vote yes. Reed?
Yes.
Kessler?
Yes.
Motion passes.
All right, thanks, Bob. Next on our new business, approval of the miscellaneous special assessments 2024 property tax roll. Operations Manager Broker, will you explain?
Yes, so each year we have a number of private road and drainage system maintenance special assessments and the street lighting special assessments that have to be reviewed and adjusted on an annual basis based on actual costs. The street lighting is a good example. This year, consumers raised their rates significantly, so these assessments for this year are making up for a 24 shortfall and covering the higher expense for 25. So these have to be balanced out and adjusted on an annual basis and then approved by the board so they can be put on the tax roll. We also include the 3 fixed ones, although the fire protection we have already approved by board resolution, and the mosquito control was approved by the voters, and the solid waste was also approved by the voters. So, just looking to get these formally approved, and Lisa can get them on the tax roll.
All right, thanks, Tom. Are there any questions or comments from the board? Hearing none. A motion is in order to approve special assessments for the 2024 winter property tax roll as presented.
I'll make that motion.
Support. Motion's been moved and seconded. Any further discussion? Hearing none, Clerk Krug, will you please call the roll?
Kessler?
Yes.
I vote yes. Reed?
Yes.
Lorraine?
Yes.
Patrick?
Yes.
Tucker's absent. Gopel?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thanks, Bob. All right, next under new business, proposed sewer and water infrastructure projects. I'm sure we've all reviewed the memo in our packet. If the board will indulge me, I'm going to take a few minutes and just kind of go over these briefly for our residents, and then I'll probably do a summation at the end, and then go from there. The following infrastructure improvements are essential to accommodate current and future development in the Fenton Township, addressing existing community needs and ensure reliable utility services. These projects will be funded responsibly through capital improvement bonds, with repayment structured through revenues generated from new developments and special assessments. We have the Tupper Lake Sewer upgrade. The proposed Tupper Lake Sewer upgrade will replace a critical section of the sewer system with a 24-inch diameter pipe to remove a bottleneck thus allowing for seamless flow as development along the Thompson Road corridor continues. By proactively expanding our sewer capacity, we will support Fenton Township's growth and prevent potential issues related to sewer congestion. Financing will be secured through capital improvement bonds, repaid from ongoing sewer fund revenues, ensuring that no immediate impact is felt by our taxpayers. Second project is the Jennings Road sanitary sewer extension. This is extending sanitary sewer service along Jennings Road. Extending sewer service along Jennings Road will provide necessary infrastructure to anticipated developments near Thompson and Jennings Road. This will ensure our township is equipped to meet future demands while also supporting Fenton Township's long-term growth. By utilizing capital improvement bonds repaid from connection fees from new developments, the project will be self-sustaining and minimize the financial impact on existing residents. Third one is Ripley Road water main extension. This is extending the water main from the Ripley-Ralston Road intersection to Silver Lake Road. Will meet the current and projected needs for municipal water. This extension will benefit the Redwood USA Development, Liberty Shores, and a proposed fire station. Financing will be managed through capital improvement bonds with repayments derived from connection fees and user fees generated by these new developments, ensuring that costs are shared by those who benefit most directly from the expansion. To summarize, as we proceed with these vital undertakings, I wish to underscore the profound importance of our township's initiative to bring municipal water to Fenton. This achievement is not only a prudent investment, but also a visionary commitment to the ensuring health, safety, and welfare of our residents. Through these infrastructure projects, we have established a framework that ensures protection of our natural resources, shields our lakes and rivers from potential contamination, and fortifies our community against the public health risks associated with aging or insufficient systems. This forward-looking approach allows us to guide growth strategically, concentrating development within areas equipped with robust infrastructure while preserving the pastoral integrity of the township's more rural landscapes. By undertaking these essential projects, the board has demonstrated exceptional stewardship and foresight, reinforcing our shared commitment to a resilient and thriving Fenton Township. I extend my gratitude to the board for its dedication to this vision, which will not only benefit our current residents, but also lay the groundwork for a healthier, more sustainable future for our generations to come. Any questions or
You
comments from the
didn't
board?
go over the fourth one.
Did I miss one?
You missed Chateau.
Did I miss Chateau?
Yeah.
All right. Sorry about
Yeah,
that.
I have questions about the funding on the two.
Do you want me to read this? Chateau?
No, I just
Okay.
wanted to know, you read 3 and then you jumped to it. I was wondering, if there's a reason?
No, I just left it out of my narrative.
Okay.
That was the most important one.
Well, that's, yeah. Okay, I'm cool with the sewer upgrades. I'm just concerned about the water extensions being the cost passed on to the people not benefiting from the water.
Nope, those are going to be, we've had several discussions, including a special meeting on this.
Yep.
And just, if you're wanting this for the residents, no, these will be special assessment districts that will be set up. And the bonds that will be taken out will pay for by tap-in revenues from ongoing fees, and also a special assessment that
So
will
3
be
and 4 are going
assessed.
to be covered under special assessments.
Special assessments, revenues, and fees. Did I miss anything, Tom?
No.
No.
'Cause the fourth one is more of a, almost probably exclusively special assessment, because
Correct.
that's addressing the need.
No,
specific
I got you.
properties. But, yeah. But the Ripley to Silver Lake, we've got, it'll generate, and it should generate plenty of connection fee revenue and user revenue to pay for the system over the term of the bonds.
Okay.
For the record, do you want me to read Chateau? I mean, I certainly will.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because it was,
Just get it on there.
residents of the Chateau de Lac subdivision have experienced ongoing challenges with their community well system. Extending municipal water service from Silver Lake Road to Chateau de Lac Pinewood Trail would provide stable, reliable water to both subdivisions and neighboring properties along Pinewood Trail. Funding will be constructed through capital improvement or special assessment bonds with repayments through special assessments. This project will resolve a long-standing issue and promote equity in water access for residents. Sorry about that.
No worries.
I usually don't do that. Any other questions?
Yeah,
Yes.
this isn't really a question, it's more a comment, but that was my same concern when I heard about these two things, was whether, people not benefiting would have to pay. That was my criteria for the initial bringing water into the township too, and I think we've lived up to that so far, and it seems to me like we should have plenty of funds to not be, passing on costs to people who don't benefit. And obviously with the original water project, that wouldn't have been possible without all the money that you were able to help bring in and that we were able to get from the federal government and the state government.
And we're still working on that.
Yeah.
I think, in my opinion, I think we've done a great service. This board has done a great service. I think that we're going to find that, as Mike had said in our, in our special meeting, that people are coming here almost every day. And I don't want to exaggerate, but every day are asking me, when can I get the water? Everybody is asking now. So I think that what we're going to see is that once this extension is done, we've put in the main arteries. And then what's going to happen is I think it's going to grow organically. But it's going to grow organically when people need it. And as subdivisions need it or new developments need it, then they will pay the cost of doing that, since they will be the benefactors of that. So that's the way I see the system moving now, this board, because we were lucky to procure not only ARPA funds, but from Congressman Kildee, Senator Peters, procure those funds that hasn't been a burden directly to our taxpayers. So, any other questions or comments from the board? All right, hearing none, a motion is in order to approve the design and bidding out of the following infrastructure projects as presented. Tupper Lake Sanitary Sewer Upgrade, the Jennings Road Sanitary Sewer Extension, Ripley Road Water Main Extension to Silver Lake Road, and the Water Main Extension to Chateau de Lac.
So moved.
Support.
All right, motion's been moved and seconded. Any further discussion? Hearing none, Clerk Krug, we call the roll.
Tucker's absent. Lorraine?
I think they ought to be separate motions. I mean, because they're 4 different projects. That's my comment.
You should advise it before.
Well, I
you
was
got
trying
the
to get
packet.
your attention.
You got the packet. Should have done it
Well,
before. Okay, does the board agree? You want to do them separately?
Yeah, let's do it separate.
All right. All right, we'll take these one at a time then. Okay, motion is in order to approve the design and bidding out of the following. No. A motion is in order to approve the design and bidding of the Tupper Lake Sanitary Sewer Upgrade Infrastructure Project.
So moved.
Motion's been moved and seconded. Any further discussion? Hearing none, Clerk Krug, will you please call the roll?
Tucker's absent. Lorraine?
Yes.
Gopal?
Yes.
Kessler?
Yes.
Reed?
Yes.
Contract?
Yes.
I vote yes, motion passes.
Thanks, Bob. All right, another motion is in order to approve the design and bidding of the Jennings Road Sanitary Sewer Extension as presented.
So moved.
Support.
All right, motion's been moved and seconded. Any further discussion? Hearing none, Clerk Krug, will you please call the roll?
Lorraine?
Yes.
Contract?
Yes.
Kessler?
Yes.
Gopal?
Yes.
Tucker's absent. I vote yes. Reed?
Yes.
Motion passes.
All right, thanks, Bob. All right, another motion is in order to approve the design and bidding of the Ripley Road Water Main Extension to Silver Lake Road as presented.
So moved.
Support.
Motion's been moved and seconded. Any further discussion? Hearing none, Clerk Krug, will you please call the roll?
Yes. Sorry. Kessler?
Yes.
Gopal?
Yes.
I vote yes. Reed?
Yes.
Lorraine?
Yes.
Contract?
Yes.
Tucker's absent. Motion passes.
All right, thanks, Bob. Another motion is in order to approve the design and bidding of the water main extension to Chateau de Lac as presented.
So moved.
Support.
All right, motion's been moved and seconded. Any further discussion? Hearing none, Clerk Krug, will you please call the roll?
Tucker's absent. Contract?
Yes.
Lorraine?
Yes.
Reed?
Yes.
I vote yes. Gopal?
Yes.
Kessler?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thanks, Bob. All right, the next business order is board comment. Is there anyone on the board who has additional comments or concerns? All right, moving on. Quick meeting tonight. All right, moving on to public comment on agenda or non-agenda items. I will now open up the meeting for public comment on agenda or non-agenda items. The board does ask that you limit your comments. Is there anyone here that would like to address the board?
Jeff.
Yeah, sure, I know it's on YouTube, do it.
All right. My name's Jeff Clothier. I've talked to you guys before. I'm running for judge. 7 days away. I am doing really, really well. I've been at the Mueller Orchard earlier today, Grand Blanc Township, and in my law practice. I didn't plan on speaking tonight, but I talked to Vince earlier, and he's like, hey, stop by so we can just see your face again. So it's important to vote. I love the fact that everybody is actually taking it seriously. And anybody who has ever run for political office, which I know a lot of you guys have, it's hard. It's hard on your family. It's stressful. Takes a lot out of you. And I never knew that it was going to be Swartz Creek, Fenton, Grand Blanc Township Gaines. And so I think I'm going to win. I'm doing well. And I just want to let you guys know that I will be a judge for the people. And I'll be accessible. If you guys need anything, you guys can have my cell phone, YouTube, 810-210-2858. I've been practicing law for 30 years, and I've lived in Genesee County my entire life, and I actually want to serve the community just as you guys want to do as well. So thank you very much.
Great
Thank
job,
you.
Jeff. Great job, Jeff. All right, is there anyone else here that's attending tonight that would like to address the board on agenda or non-agenda items? Hearing none, we'll move on to Zoom. Is there anyone attending via Zoom tonight that would like to address the board on agenda or non-agenda items? If so, unmute.
Don says no thank you, but he likes the app.
He likes the app?
His app looks great.
All right, thanks, Don.
Okay.
All right, if there's no one that's attending via Zoom or here, I say it's now 6:59 p.m. If there's nothing else, I say good night. The meeting's adjourned.